Hi, everybody. Okay, so I thought I'd start with something kind of basic you all recognize. This is built architecture. It's called Finch Hill House in West Vancouver by Robert Sikosi Architecture. I was a member of the design team, and I really like how it goes from private at the front, and the space flows out to the infinity pools at the back. This is another built piece of architecture, quite a conservative client. This is the Yukon School of Visual Art in Whitehorse by Northern Front Studio. Mary Ellen Reed was the architect, and I was a member of the design team. And we focused our efforts mostly on the entry because it was a conservative client, so we tried to make the entry, the negative space of the entry, the contemporary space. This is built skate park architecture. This is the Metro Skate Park in Bonzer, Burnaby by Spectrum Skate Parks and Space to Place. I helped win a 2011 IOC award for special sports facility for this facility. At top, that's me doing a backside grind. Had to throw that in there. This is Shingakuzi Plaza in Brampton, Ontario by Spectrum and Landing. I concept designed the pretzel rollers and ribbon ledges, and it won a 2008 Ontario Concrete Award. Left, I'm doing a finger flip, and right, I'm doing a boneless from loop to loop on the pretzel. This is Ashbridge's Pet Plaza in Toronto by Spectrum and Landing. The sculptural elements in it won a 2010 Ontario Concrete Award. At the top sequence, I'm doing a wall ride fakie. Bottom right, I'm bonelessing the gap. This is built skate park architecture by Spectrum again. The left one is Picton, Ontario. I concept designed the Pac-Man spinning manual pad in the upper left and the power pellet paint job. The bottom right is Quebec City textbook skate plaza. Good example of a skate plaza. Now this is the Reconnect competition. It's competition architecture by Formlab Design, which is now moving into our own shoes, our own identity. So I'm the main designer of this one with help from Kim Glennie. We added dynamic roofs to the viaducts in dialogue with tall and striking new gateway towers. Our goal was to maximize rain-protected north-south greenway connections. The design includes a thread-the-needle pedestrian bridge between the SkyTrain and the viaducts. Also a public stage, eco center, skate sculpture garden, and BMX park. And this is the focus of the talk, Migrating Landscapes Competition Architecture by us. Competition theme is migration, so as a son placed on Canadian soil by American parents, what's my cultural heritage? The 1969 Apollo 2 moon landing. Buzz Aldrin's phrase, magnificent desolation, became my title, Magnificent Jettison. As Apollo 11's Saturn rocket blasted up through the atmosphere, Jettison's spent booster stages plummet back to the ocean. I imagined a stage 1 booster instead impacting a low elevation surf break, and a stage 2 impacting an alpine elevation mountain resort. Saturn stage 1 impacts and unrolls, forming a skateboard mega ramp on a pier, with surfers riding between the pilings below. The wave-like cylinder end is a warm lodge for cold surfers. It's coming up. So those are the influences. And that's the architecture. The pilings rising up from the ocean floor through the breaking waves support the surf lodge jetty above. So you have to imagine there's sharks in there, so watch out. And the orange refers to the atmosphere burn as these segments fall through space. This is Saturn Stage 2. It impacts a snowboard terrain park, flattens and splits to become a lodge. That's me doing an air in upper right. There's a theme to this talk. It's just really an excuse to show action shots. That's all I got. So there's the lodge. The lodge becomes the gap in a step-down jump. So lodgegoers would watch snowboarders spin and flip overhead through the clerestory window, and the hot orange edges evoke atmosphere burn again. This is the part where I don't talk. Tranquility Base imagines Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin's footprints interpreted as an urban skate plaza, then blasted off the ground, leaving a negative void. The key image here is the map, the white map of the footprints of the astronauts. You have to imagine it interpreted as a skateboard plaza. So there it is at the top. The Eagle's burned lower half becomes a flaming pyramid. Craters become bowls. Armstrong's loop ramps down to the public urban penthouse with glass bottom pools. Far below, the ground level voids of Earth fill with ocean water. And the hot orange landings descending the elevator shaft evoke vertical rocket fuel burn. This is how I site designed Saturn I Tranquility Base and Saturn II into the abstract modular landscape of Migrating Landscapes. You can see its genesis in the conceptual diagram in lower right and how it's realized. Competition asked for a narrated video obscuring the designer's identity, so we found this iconic NASA photo of one astronaut reflected in another's visor. Kim Glennie created the idea of filming a running iPad as an echo of this historic NASA photo. The iPad plays slowed-down iconic NASA footage of a Saturn interstage ring being jettisoned back to Earth, illustrating the concept. I dropped the iPad at the end, and I'm revealed as the creator and narrator in the final frames. So here are the low-elevation Saturn I Surf Lodge, high-elevation Saturn II Snowboard Lodge, and middle urban elevation Tranquility Base Skate Plaza Hotel, 3 fragments of a dream fallen back to Earth. Thank you.